Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FGM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Fire the Cannon 2004-2005 Blue Jacket season continued Sprint to the Finish, Part 17. Jeff, we are off to our best season possibly ever on a stream? I don't know. It's got to be pretty close. We are currently
Now, what were we doing literally last week? How many games have I lost this season as
okay,
Wisconsin?
yeah, but you're playing as a college team that only plays like 12 games. As an
And as
NHL
a Mouse
season,
City. Okay.
NHL season, we're 48 wins,
No,
16.
I think we've had a couple that are better than this, but I don't think we won the cup in them. So,
Well, we haven't won the cup in this one yet either.
yeah.
But we are
Well, I
sitting,
know that's the goal now.
yeah, we are sitting really good here. We have 100 points through, I believe it's 68 games. Yeah, 68 games. We're 21 points ahead of the nearest team in the West. And checking Eastern Conference. Yeah, there's New Jersey's beating
Behind
us
New
by
Jersey, but
two. Yeah, but
yeah.
they have two more overtime ties.
And it looks like Ottawa is still good, who I think they won, what, two or three times at the start of this game?
Yeah,
I'll check the league history.
yeah,
Yeah, they won the first 2 years.
yeah. So
Oh,
regardless, we are one of the better teams. We've just went through the trade deadline where we added. Who did we add? Brian Giunta was one of our
and a few
guys.
days before that, Michael Hanzus, who was injured
Yes,
when you got him.
yes. Michael Hans used to help shore up our center, but he's showing up as a right wing because he can play both. Yeah, that was our big moves. We traded away not a lot.
You got his role, Sanchez's role set to grinder. Is that's what it's supposed to be?
Who Hanzus is?
Yeah,
Well, he's 16 as a grinder, 16 as a two-way forward.
that might be a little better. I don't remember him as being particularly physical.
Um, all right, let's look at our tactics. Um, I don't currently have him in the lineup. That's so I can't change it right now. We do also have, and I'm looking here.
I think that's just, yeah, it's showing grinder showing up. He's a fairly good two-way player. I should probably.
Hanzus, we're going to switch to two-way forward too, because instead of a grinder for him. Yeah, we wanted to show up our center depth and a little bit of forward depth. Our defense was really good. Recapping, if we look at our transaction log here, yeah, we traded Sergei Zayanev, who's never really picked up for us. Fabian Brunstrom, who was a pick, and a couple of late picks to get Giunta. We traded away
He's
Craig Anderson.
26 now, but hasn't really. I think because he's been stuck in the minors because he was on that really good New Jersey team. He's actually better than he looks. Yeah, he's been in the
Yeah,
minors since for the whole time we've been playing.
yeah,
He just never made it up.
yeah, and then we went to St. Louis and traded away lots of our goalie depth. We traded away Craig Anderson, who we got in the waiver draft. Traded away Jonas Gustafsson, who was a draft pick, as well as Stefan Robidas, who was our seventh defenseman, uh, and David Clarkson, who was another draft pick and a fourth round pick to get up Hanzus. Because we were dealing with a lot of forward injuries. Our defensive
Yeah.
depth is strong. If we look back at our depth chart, like we have Yanni Pickett and
And you
Andy
did
Green
lose.
still coming.
Yeah, and then you since you traded away most of your goalies, you wound up just
Yeah.
bringing in Felix Potvin, who's 33 and probably finished,
Oh,
but
right. We picked
just in
him.
case somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, we got him for nothing. Yeah. And we still have
Yeah,
Curtis Sanford behind him, who's, very capable of coming up. We have
and yeah,
Kildobin,
Dr.
who we just
Govan is on the
drafted.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, again, our defense is still pretty strong here. We're just trying to build layers in of protection because injuries do happen. And you see Patrice Bergeron's actually getting closer to returning, which is good. Mozikin has been a little bit hurt. And Peter Nedved, yeah, might come back at some point. But this is his final year with us no matter what.
yeah. We just because he got hurt, that killed the opportunity to trade him.
Yes. Um, I just realized we have an all Finnish goaltending tandem right now.
Kiprusoff, Letton.
Anyway, so we have our goaltender signed for a little while. We're the last year before the salary cap comes in, so we're trying to be conscious of knowing what's coming for that too. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of sim up through some stuff here. Take a quick look at the lines. Hanzus came in as our second line center to replace everybody. We're still leaning on our forwards. We were winning pretty consistently. As I say that now, I just realized something. Okay, I'm gonna do this for half a second.
I'm sorry.
Back. I realized something else was running that I could hear, which somebody else would probably hear. Not a big deal. And we win 4-3. We put up 47 shots.
Randy McDonald is having a good year.
Yeah, we just kind of lay the smackdown on everybody. Even though we hardly get that win, it went into overtime, but yeah. Numbers overall, Zdeno Chara did not have a great game. 42 defensive game rating.
Ouch, yeah.
And Hanzus was a little bit rough on defense, 46 defensive, but you know what? Our team's good enough to overcome that. A few interesting names on waivers.
No point to getting anything on. Brashear's on waivers.
Who we had at some point, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did. I can't remember what we did with him.
Am I wrong on that? Career stats.
Or was that a different game?
I can't remember. Oh, no, I guess we didn't. Guess that was a different game. Maybe that was last year. Yeah, Chris Dingman's there too. Mike Commodore.
That or he was on waivers once before and we looked at him.
Yeah. Oh, Roman Hamrlik just got injured. All right, going to continue here. And Patrice Bergeron is close to returning, which means we're going to have to redo our lineup here a bit and give some serious thought on who's coming in and who's staying out. And we pick up another win, 4-2 over Chicago, who's having a tough time staying just above 500. We score 4 straight goals in the third period to take the lead, and Kovalchuk, for the first time in his career, goes over 30 goals on a season. And Patrice Bergeron is back, so we'll bring him to the active roster, which means we now have too many players, which means we're going to send down... we got to put Mozikin on waivers, so I guess we're going to move him to the injured list for now.
Yeah, it'll buy you a week. Oh, no, that'll be retroactive, but...
Yeah.
You're,
so I guess the question is,
regardless.
Do we take our captain out of the lineup? Stevie Y is 1.5 stars and kind of our lowest ranked guy.
Well, not right now because he's Bergeron's only at 80%. So let maybe alternate them. Eisman's getting old. He can probably use the rest going into the playoffs, and Bergeron's not quite ready yet. So
all right,
you could just swap them back and forth.
Let's look at that for a second. What's that going to mean? Eisman's playing fourth line left wing. You could probably center the final line there. No, we want Bergeron in the... Oh, I got to think about this again.
Rutu can play left wing.
Yeah, but I want Bergeron on the third line, not the fourth line.
Oh, or Morris.
Mm-hmm. And Pavel Datsyuk just got injured, so it doesn't matter anymore. Day to day.
Well, that solves that. Well, temporarily at least.
All right. So we have a tie game. So Datsyuk is just going to come straight out, and we're just going to put Bergeron in as our number one center. And then we're going to take our recently acquired Hanzus and replace him with Bergeron. And we're going to keep rolling.
Oh, that puts Bergeron on? Yeah, that puts Hanzus number one and Bergeron number two. Okay.
Yeah.
See what you're doing. How did Rutu wind up behind Moore on the? Oh, Moore's at 3 stars. Oh yeah, his defensive rating's 15. Okay, yeah.
Goodman one says this literally looks just like OOTP. Well, we are part of the same family. Would you? Is that a good word, Jeff?
I guess so.
And okay, continuing on here. Just going to sim out here, and oh, we lose a game, 2-1 versus Edmonton. They score twice, and we can only score once. Rafalski gets the only goal. And New Jersey has taken back the
Looks
lead.
like they got a decent team this year.
Wow. Washington is so mad at Wade Dubilinski, they canceled his contract with how many
How
games
do you
left
get
in the season?
Dubilinski out of that? Dublowicz.
No, whatever. My brain is half off right now, Jeff. It's half off.
That's the mutual termination thing, where if a guy's stuck in the minors, and eventually they'll just agree to both void the end of his contract.
Northern Sky, welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
Elderly Trent Cloud on waivers.
And okay, gonna continue here. Minnesota, and we win 3-2. All right.
Minnesota comes in the same year, and they're, I think, dead last in the conference or close to it. We're number one.
No, we aggressively traded our way up. Mozikin is very close to returning. Game versus Colorado. We're going to give this game to Kari Lettinen, so we don't tire anybody out.
Yeah, rotate guys in near the end here so you don't get any unfortunate last-minute injuries.
Loss.
Ew. Colorado was not particularly good.
Well, they scored lots of goals. Roman Turek is on waivers. The man, the myth, the legend.
Roberto Luongo staying in New York.
I wonder if they still have their insane goaltending depth.
Yep, they do. Lundqvist and Luongo.
It wasn't just
and
that.
And looks like Luongo's actually the backup at this point.
Oh, look at their depth chart. Oh, we lose in overtime versus Calgary. Man. All right, Mozikin is ready to come back.
And probably get sent down right away.
Yeah, he's on.
Or do we have a roster spot?
Well, we can keep manipulating here so we don't lose him on waivers before the end of the year. We have
They
what?
haven't put Datsuk on the injured list, are you?
Well, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. He's day-to-day now, but we'll move Datsuk to the injured list.
Yeah, it is retroactive, so. But I think you are going to have to send the Shakin down at some point.
Oh, we'll see. Maybe there'll be more injuries, Jeff.
You could send Phaneuf down. He's not waiver eligible, and he's 7th defenseman right now. Just to get into the playoffs without having to potentially waive a guy.
Oh, we might have to do that. 3-0 victory over Anaheim. Hanzus gets another goal for us. And game for St. Louis. Put Kari Lettinen in net for that. And 4-2 victory over St. Louis. Very nice. McDonald scores. Bouwmeester, Rafalski. Nice. And Peter Nedved is ready to return to the ice.
Oh, wow. That's ahead of schedule. He was like, 4 to 6 weeks?
1 to 2 months, it said, yeah.
1 to 2 months, yeah. Okay.
I asked Jess as we're
going
through.
A little bonus for the playoffs.
How do you feel as we have Bergeron in front of us. How do you feel about the retirement of both Bergeron and Krejci?
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird note for them to go out on. Like after a huge disappointment with the Bruins last year that they'd quit on that, but
You can't always go out on your high note. Not everybody can be Ray Bork. And in fact, I think we're actually going to see lots more guys kind of just, and we have started seeing that kind of guys just disappear from the league rather than big retirements.
Andy McDonald first star again.
Yeah, he has played well. All right, we have Datsuk back. Okay. And Patrice Bergeron just got hurt, so he's going back to the Datsuk.
How bad?
Just
Minor facial cut.
Yeah.
See, this is starting to look like injury reserve abuse.
Well,
he cut himself shaving, so we're putting him on the injured list.
Datsuk gets replaced with.
Should swap him with Hanzus, and that
Yep.
puts it back the way it was.
Yep. And let's see. Pronger is named best defenseman or best player, and Marty Turco of Pittsburgh is top goalie. Development report: Burroughs is going up. Nice. Dominic Moore, Mozikin. Lots of our rookies are going up. Dustin Boyd with a big jump. Nice. Versteeg. Eiserman's going down. Felix Potvin's going down.
Wouldn't be surprised if Eiserman retires at the end of this year.
Did we have a message about that last time? I feel like there might have been something.
That he was considering retirement? Somebody was. I'm not sure if it was him, though.
He's our oldest guy on the team by far, so if it wasn't him, then 1-0 loss to Vancouver. Habby Boolin. Every point matters right now. Actually, we have a lead over New Jersey by 3 points. One more win guarantees us. We need to win right now. Our owner's still happy with how things are going. Fans are thrilled. Letnin's in. Percentages look okay for everybody else. I think this is the last game of the season.
Andropov's tiring a bit. That's supposed to Datsuk.
And it's 3-0 victory, which should wrap up the President's Trophy for us. And that is 117 points, which Jeff, I think, might actually be our highest point total, but I could be wrong.
Could be. I think we may have come close to that, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. So you're into the playoffs now. You don't have to worry about the roster size. And
yeah, so let's get here.
award nominees. Should have a few, I think.
Hart Trophy nominee, none of us. Vezina, not us. Norris. Lubomir Veznovsky's up versus Pronger and Nick Cronwall.
Probably not going to get it, but
Veznovsky had 51 points. It was a plus 37.
Yeah, a ton of goals, didn't he? Yeah, 23 goals.
Yeah, Pronger had 13 goals, 48 assists for 61 points.
Yeah, I think Pronger's getting that.
And Cronwall had, 23 goals, 33 assists.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the one at the start of the year where they made what looked like a minor trade, and then Cronwall just went nuts when he got out of Ottawa. They got him for... Look it up.
Calder. Oh, look at this.
Right. They got rid of Yashin and got Cronwall back. And it looked
GM
like
of the year, Jeff. GM of the year is us versus Darcy Regier of Buffalo and Neil Smith of the New York Rangers. Nice. Which means we are also up for Coach of the Year with Butch Goring of New Jersey and Joe Quenneville of St. Louis.
Goring in New Jersey.
All right. Chris Kelly, Yuri Lettinen, and Hecht for St. Louis. All right. Lady Bing.
That reminds me of
Pavel
FM10 note. We made a change where the the trophies in historical will now only appear in the years that they actually existed. So no Mark Messier Leadership Award getting won by Mark Messier.
Again,
And
as
mid
Lady
80s
Bing
or
is
whenever.
Pavel Datsuk because you cut me off there, but that's fine. It's a good
Sorry.
thing to have.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. And we finish in first place there, stealing the trophy away from
No
New Jersey.
major injuries down the stretch. And who we got?
Let's advance. Road Warrior. Achievement. Lead the league in road wins. Nice. We get the LA Kings, who finished one game under 500. And
Now,
round
if
one
you
of the
look at
playoffs.
this, and their goaltending is 32-year-old Manny Legacy and 34-year-old Tommy Salo. Was either of them? Salo was done by this point in real life, and Legacy was, I don't know, he had a few years left in him.
Tommy Salo was done
Good
by
years,
05?
actually. Yep, his last year was a pre-lockout year. He went back to Sweden for a while, but wasn't
Okay,
done in the NHL.
Okay. So take a quick look at LA. Yeah, they. Okay, they still got Stumple and Chris Drury. Timo Solani, right? Of course, we're playing Timo Solani, Jeff. I forgot. Who
you
had
gave to LA
36
and
points?
has done absolutely nothing. Yeah, 28 points and or what? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking at
36.
the old one.
20 goals, 16 assists in 74 games.
And you got a first rounder for him.
Yeah, Robert Lang had 35 points. Yeah, okay. So we should crush them. We should crush them. But just because we should doesn't mean we will. Now, we don't have Bergeron back yet. Phaneuf is not coming in. Gianta's not coming in. We're not really going to mess with any of the lines. We're just kind of going to run into this. Actually, before we do this, let's look at how the other games are going. So LA plays Columbus. Dallas plays Phoenix. Calgary plays Vancouver. Edmonton plays St. Louis. Philly plays New Jersey. Islanders play Ottawa. Montreal plays Atlanta. And Buffalo plays Pittsburgh.
So it should be us and New Jersey in the final.
If all the stats went that way, yes. But you and I both know that never quite is how things go. And because we should beat them means we'll probably get swept 4 straight. Let's be honest here. And it's a 3-1 victory for us to start off. Kovalchuk with a goal and assist. Actually, that's what I forgot to do, Jeff. I was going to look at the point totals for the end of the...
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to stop right here. All right. Steve Yzerman improves at left wing. All right, let's look at our roster here. Look at contracts. And then we're going to go stats summary. So regular season, Kovalchuk ended up with 67 points in 77 games. McDonald had 57 and 81. Handzus didn't have that with us. He had
a little lower than I figured the scoring would be.
8 points in 15 games.
Although we're right at the end of the low scoring era, and it'll pick up next season.
Yes, you also have to remember. Look at our defensemen though. So our defenseman, Falsky, 52 points. Wisnowski, 51. Zidlicki, 44. Bouwmeester had 21. Like we had lots of contributions from our defense. Even Zdeno Chara only had 16, but he still had 16 points. Markov had 15 points, which is still a little low for him, but
Chara's never turned into much of an offensive threat in this one.
Not yet, at least. He's still pretty early in his career. I mean, Jeff, he's
27.
Yeah. Well, it was
when
more.
Did he start doing that? He was getting in the mid 40s by this point with Ottawa.
Yeah. So more importantly, we're getting kind of scoring from everywhere. Is what we are team scoring.
Yeah, it shouldn't be easy to shut us down by dealing with the first line.
Yeah. And second game, we lose 4-2. Ooh. Chad LaRose, Chris Drury, we get within one. They score again. Modri, Iserman scores to make it 3-2. And then they scored late empty net goal. 30 seconds left. All right. Still not going to change anything because there's not really much for us to change. And it's a 3-0 loss.
What's going on here? Legacy.
Yeah.
30 saves too. That shot the Manley. I mean,
Bouwmeester's bad.
any
Rafalski's bad. Tomo Rutu's having just an awful series. Derek Roy's bad. Nick Antropov's bad.
Just the line somewhere, maybe. Put Rutu on. Well, no, Rutu didn't have a good game, though. I mean, it could really be.
And Zidlicki just got injured.
Day-to-day bad enough to...
Well, let's find out here. Yeah, he's out, so we got to bring Phaneuf in.
And Nedved is almost back.
Okay, so Bergeron can come in. He's hurt, but he can come in. So
I wouldn't do it, though. I mean, well, you could put him in for Iserman, but...
Well, I'm wondering if I put him in for Rutu.
No, a hurt 2-star guy for a 2.5-star guy?
Yeah, well, Rutu did not help us in our last game. He's only playing 8 minutes.
Oh, it's one bad game. If he has another one, maybe, but...
I'm replacing him, Jeff. I'm making the executive decision.
Okay.
All right, sim it out, and 3-2 victory. Bouwmeester scores. Bouwmeester scores. Kovalchuk scores. Kovalchuk scores. All right.
A little truck's carrying you here.
Well, that's what he needs. And Nick Antropov's now hurt. All right, so we've tied it back up. Antropov is out. Okay. Groin tightness. So that means Rutu's coming back in.
An Antropov spot?
We're just going to redo the entire lines. First line staying the same. And part of our second line staying the same. Let's see what everything else happens. Moves Daniel Cleary to the second line. Do I like that?
It's him or Roy.
I mean, you could move.
Maybe Burrows, but I think doesn't look too bad.
Okay, hold on. Derek Roy, Daniel Cleary. Well, Cleary is the best.
Rit Flyers in the chat. How you doing?
Hey, Rit and Greener T. Yeah, nerve-wracking stuff here. All right, we're going to continue here. Let's see how this goes after the restack. And 5-1 victory. All right. That's better. Okay. Kovalchuk scores. Datsuk, Rafalski, Datsuk, Burroughs gets his first one.
Was Phaneuf the third star? Yeah, got a couple assists, third star.
Phaneuf, yeah. All right. Bergeron is almost back. Antropov is back as our percentages. Bergeron's at 63%, but he's going to make it through this. And 1-0 victory. Alex Burrows with the only goal of the game. LA Kings only put up 12 shots on net. That, my friends, is domination. Absolute domination.
And he only gave him one power play, it looks like.
And just like that, we win. And now, storyline. Doug Weight injures his foot while changing his tire. And
No, yeah, he's actually still have pretty good for Edmonton at this
okay.
point.
Hold on,
So
is Edmonton still in the playoffs? I don't remember the
they should
standings.
be.
Edmonton
They
advances,
were.
and he's done for the playoffs. Next time, he'll call for a mechanic. During an afternoon off from team activities, Doug Wade had hoped to finish some chores around the house, then drive into town to pick up some new furniture. When he opened his garage, however, he found his front tires slumped and defeated, punctured by a nail from nearby construction. Rather than admit defeat, Wade set to work fixing the problem, a mindset that he said that has served him well throughout his career. It's how I was raised. Have a problem, find a solution. Shoot and not score. Next time, shoot smarter. Get a flat tire, go find a jack, and get down to it. It's not rocket science, said the 34-year-old center, gesturing with his crutches. Unfortunately for his teammates, that can-do attitude didn't coincide with safety-first sensibility. I had the spare on, started cranking on the lug nuts, and somehow my foot slipped and caught under the jack. I fell, I heard metal on metal, and bam! It happened so fast, I couldn't see what happened. All I knew was my foot felt like it was off my leg. It seems as though weight fell, something caused the jack to come loose, and down came 3,000 pounds of automotive fury. I don't mind saying, I cried and yelled at that car for 5 minutes while trying to get the wheel off my foot. I screamed at it like it killed my dog, laughed Waite, who later admitted to feeling glad that he could laugh at his misfortune. I'm just glad it didn't land on my head. Early reports
I'm
say
sure the Oilers are laughing, losing their number one center in the middle of the playoffs to that.
Early reports are saying he'll be out for 5 weeks with a fractured foot. Oof. All right, Nedved's back, Antropov's back. Is it wrong to keep Nedved out of the lineup? We're playing so well.
Let's see it. 3 stars. Maybe. Maybe in for Derek Roy.
I'm gonna try with
On the
not.
wing?
I'm not gonna put him in right now. We'll see what happens. Okay, put
I
Antropov.
still had 80% anyhow. So Dallas in the second round.
All right, we're just gonna bounce.
Ed Belfour still hanging on in Dallas.
Jumping ahead
Oh,
here,
yeah.
Jeff. I skipped ahead just here to see. So
Yeah.
Dallas plays Columbus. Dallas beat Phoenix 4-2. Edmonton and Vancouver. Edmonton won 7-game series over St. Louis 4-3. Vancouver swept Calgary. Philly upset New Jersey. Wow.
Oh, wow.
4-3 in
games.
7 games. Yeah. Ottawa.
Defending champions and Lemieux in the lineup.
Yeah, Ottawa
And the-
sweeps Islanders. Thrashers.
And the Penguins with Yager and
Oh.
who did they get? Who did they get for Lemieux?
Turco. Yeah.
Who's probably the best goalie in the league right now, gets swept by the Sabres, and they were behind them in standings and pretty.
Sabres sweep, and
they
Atlanta
were.
surprisingly beats Montreal 4-1. That Atlanta team's not that good.
It's opening up for you.
Don't crush my dreams like that. All right, so
I'm waiting for the next round where you wind up playing the Canucks and get crushed by them.
Yeah, 40-year-old Ed Belfour with UC Markkinen backing him up. Not a great team, but they still have 34-year-old Sergei Zubov carrying some weight, 31-year-old Yuri Letnin, and other than
And they
that,
got Linden and Medano, the number 1 and 2 picks from the '88 draft.
well, Linden was actually rumored to be retiring. Yeah, 37, 37, and 8 on the year. All right. Let's have at it. And game 1 is a 3-1 loss. Chris
This
Chelios
actually looks like a
scores.
pretty good defensive team.
All right. Well, Daryl Sador just got suspended for a game, so we have a chance. All right. We're going to continue to roll here, and 2-0 victory.
Okay. Still not a lot of scoring. Maybe time to try Nedved.
No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, Jesus has converted to center now. Okay, Antropov's only at 80%, so we are going to replace him and put Nedved in on the wing on the right, on the second line. And we'll see how that works. And 3-1 loss. Nedved actually played fairly well, but 5:15 of power play time for Nedved. Can't get a goal.
5 shots, though. 4 hits. Yeah, actually played very well. So naturally, you take him out.
Yeah. Yeah. One nothing victory. Okay, 2-2 now. Antropov scores, so suck it, Jeff.
Oh, that doesn't say take Antropov out. You could take Roy out.
Sure. And let's see here. Development report. Patrice Bergeron increasing. Bouwmeester increasing. Moore still actually getting better. And Nedved's going down. Yzerman's going down.
Yeah, let Nedved walk at the end of the season and see where he winds up. I noticed Yzerman's roll ratings one lower.
2-1 loss versus Dallas. Dallas has a 3-2 advantage.
And I saw somebody was injured in that.
Yeah, I'm panicking here, Jeff. Kipper as one of the best one. Okay, Hall of Fame selection here, so we'll just get that done really quick. We are going to nominate Carol Vandis. Nobody injured for us.
You did one nominate Randy Carlisle?
Eh. I am. What do we do here?
Oh, yeah. I got
Oh, you know
Savage
what?
on there.
Zidlicky's
With
back.
the ex-Jet defenseman vote, right? Yeah, okay.
Phaneuf gets out and Zidlicky gets back in. I forgot about him. Okay. I can't sit Yzerman. I feel kind of bad having Bergeron sitting on the shelf, but
He's a rookie.
game versus Dallas, very possibly the last game of the year. And simming it out, and 3-0 victory.
Hang on.
50 shots on net to score 3 goals.
And Belfour's the first star despite losing.
Well, yeah, Belfour's the reason they're in this. He's just absolutely destroying us.
That's why he's a billionaire.
You're saying we're adding that as a storyline? P-Wog says, "Go Wings, go Blue." Thanks for coming out, P-Wog. Absolutely hopeless. Gives us a sign of panic basket. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, man. Game 7 versus Dallas. Kipper is as hot as he can be. And, all right, Game 7. Wait. What?
What?
It says Dallas is starting UC Markkanen.
Yeah. Belfour's fitness rundown. It's getting old.
And it's a 2-0 victory.
Well, makes it easy for you when they don't score a goal in the last, 3 games?
Yeah, well, apparently that's what we needed. What happened to Ed Belfour? Oh, he got hurt? Marc-Andre Fleury is up on their roster.
At 20, yeah. What's Belfour's injury?
Minor facial cut.
I gotta look at that. That shouldn't be taking guys out.
Well, that's the only reason we got saved, probably. Wow.
You got lucky there.
Yeah, we did. We got incredibly lucky. I mean, granted, we absolutely shut down them in that when we got down there. Let's look at that schedule. Yeah. Well, last two games they didn't score, and they scored one goal in the other game. So we play
We
Edmonton now.
didn't get Vancouver. The Doug Weightless Edmonton Oilers.
And Atlanta is playing Ottawa. Wow.
They had a pretty good season. They didn't have a bad season. They've got
No, Ottawa's fine. Atlanta is just surprising.
yeah, but yeah, this is when they were one of the decent teams they had. This is where Beverly was good. Heatley,
Yeah, but they didn't. They have
Burnett's there.
Heatley, but they don't have.
Oh, they got Manny Fernandez in goal.
Yeah, Kluche and your buddy Kluche backing them up.
And Sammy Salo on D, but the rest of the no, they got Mark Giordano,
That's
rookie year.
that's a pretty weak group, Jeff. All right, so
Yeah.
Edmonton, their goaltending is Brian Boucher and Mike Morrison. But they have Chad Kilger,
Boucher's had okay numbers this year.
Bill Guerin, Jason Chimera, Blindbacher.
Yeah, they had a bunch of
Ricky.
scoring depth till Wade got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, have a look at their injured list. I don't know if it's gotten better since the start of this, but they had a bunch of
Sean
guys.
Pronger got hurt. Oh, massive eye trauma. Ooh. Ryan Smith out 2 to
And-
3 months with a UCL. Doug Waite fractured foot. Brian Boyd,
Yeah, that's
Brad
big
Boyce.
chunk of their boys too. Wow, that's most of their scoring gone. So I think you'll have an easy time here.
Well, they still beat Vancouver, so nothing guaranteed going to be easy. But let's
Yeah.
find out. PWOG says test Amazon Fire TV app not showing both stream for me. I'm going to assume the minor facial cut is actually a skate blade to the face. 2-0. Victory over Edmonton in game 1.
That's how many shutouts in a row for you now?
3. 3 shutouts in a row.
So Kippersoff trying for the Conn Smythe.
PWOG, I'm not sure what to tell you. Everything seems to be working on my end. I'm seeing everything. Just going to check my phone here.
Yeah, both. I've got it on both.
Oops.
Mine.
Guess my
working.
sound's up, so if you just hear Jeff or me talking, sorry about that. All right.
I didn't hear it.
Twitch leggy, he says.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you on that.
Yeah, maybe something here
He says Twitch leggy
between
phone
you and
5.
Twitch.
Okay. And gonna go again here. 4-2 loss. Bill Guerin's 3 points. They have a big second
Guerin's
period.
about the
Go
only guy
3-1.
Oh, they got Alex Seaman too. I didn't see that. Look at him.
All right, 1-1.
Oh, he was injured at the start.
All right, some again here, and 2-0 victory. Another shutout. Jesus with a goal. Open it up. Chara scores. Late. All right, Edmonton. Kovalchuk's at 91%. We're going to have to watch that.
That's not
And
that bad.
3-2 victory over Edmonton there. Kipper. Wow. Edmonton
more.
put up 44 shots on us. We're not playing great defensively, apparently. Our fourth line got beat up.
I was hit pretty badly
Oh,
too.
no. Rafalski's injured. Day to day. Shoulder soreness. Okay, so Phaneuf is coming in. But then Chara's moving up. And Iserman is reportedly planning retirement.
There we go.
His retirement would not be a huge surprise given that he is now 40 years old. And Kovalchuk's down to 77%. 3-2 victory. I believe we're up 3. Oh. That was actually the series. My bad. I thought that was
Yeah,
only
that was
third win.
yeah. No, that was
All right, 4-1. And it is I was going to say an all-Canadian final, but that's not the case. It's Columbus versus Ottawa. I'm sure the NHL would be absolutely thrilled with that as a Stanley
yeah,
Cup
two
final.
huge markets there. Ottawa or Atlanta took 2 games off the Senators too. Ottawa won the not last year, but the 2 previous cups.
Yeah. And take a look at Ottawa
So
here.
they've shuffled their roster around, but Ottawa's a little scary.
Ottawa's got lots of depth. You look at that
First of all,
roster.
Patrick Lalime in goal, which doesn't seem that great, but Ouellette's been having a great year. He's had a great 3 years.
Well,
And then Kronwall with his big breakout year this year. Redden. Yeah, the D is really good.
yeah, there's a lot of depth. I mean, Alfredson, Stempniak, Slater, Fisher, Vermette, Kelly, Hossa. That's not a bad forward lineup. Braddock, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Yeah, he's still good at this point.
No injuries. Yeah, like this is
Dan Bielsma's kept his career going.
okay, Rafalski's still out. Everybody else is back up to 100% right now, so that's good. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final. And it is a 4-2 victory over Ottawa. Michael Handzus, goal, 2 assists. Man, he's paid off as being our pickup. You know what? Us going out and getting him.
Yeah, it's worked out pretty good, and particularly with the center injuries you had there for a little while.
Yeah. It has paid dividends. And Simon again here, and it is a 4-1 victory. Handzus again, goal and assist, second star. Out shooting them, out hitting them. Doing the things we need to do to win.
Those first 2 games were in Columbus, so you're on the road now.
Well, I mean, those are the games you got to win. All right. Let's see here. Sim out again, and 4-3 loss to Ottawa. Hossa, goal and 2 assists. Hossa scores unassisted the first goal. McDonald ties it up. Magnus Arvidsson takes the lead. McDonald ties it up. Stempniak scores. Burroughs ties it up. And it's overtime. 15 minutes into overtime. Alfredson scores.
Rafalski's injury going?
He's still hurt right now. And oh no! Wisnowski got hurt and Phaneuf got hurt. Oh.
Okay, that's a problem.
Hip
Hopefully
flexor and bruised hip day to day. Oh boy. Guess Yanni Pikkanen's coming up.
Or maybe Andy Green if you want a defensive guy.
Let's take Pikkanen. Oh boy. And Rafalski's still not back yet. Okay. Oh, I need 2 defensemen. Not one. I forgot. And Green's
call up Stefan Kronwall and play against his brother.
I'll call up Andy Green. I forgot. I should have called him up sooner. Oh, okay. Brian Giunta got hurt sitting on the bench. Tender shoulder. 1 to 2 weeks.
Oh, he's practicing hard, trying to get in.
All right. Phaneuf is out. Green is in. Wisnowski's out. Pikkanen is in. Oh, boy. Okay, we're not going to change our forwards at all. Markov, Sedlicki, Pikkanen, Chara, Green, Bouwmeester.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do.
All right. Sim it out, and 3-1 victory. Whoa. Still out shooting them. Andy McDonald, goal, Markov, goal late in the second to make it 3-1. Falski is close to returning. We could put him in, but I don't want to risk him at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you win this and you're done, but...
Yeah, 3-1. All right. All right, Jeff, do we win this game?
Make it a little more entertaining if you didn't, but...
Sim it out, and... we lose. Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome.
3-2 loss. Alfredson scores. We lost at home. Vermette, Hanzus. Man. Okay. Now we got to go back. Okay, Rafalski's ready to come, or almost ready to come in, so he's coming in. Who's on the third pairing right now? Andy Green.
Is it Green or Pitkin? Yeah.
Rafalski
Might make more sense to swap Pitkin for Rafalski and put Rafalski playing second pair minutes.
Well, he's only at 80%, but all right. I'll put him in. All right.
Oh, wait, Rafalski's right.
No, he can play left or right. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. And 5-4 victory. The Columbus Blue Jackets are Stanley Cup champions. Number 1 star, Pavel Datsyuk. Vermette scored.
Patrick Datsyuk.
Yeah, so I said. Well,
noted Irish Russian star.
Yes. All right.
Was that an overtime or is that...
I'm just getting there. Hanzus breaks it open or ties it up 1-1. Kovalchuk scores. Antropov scores for a 3-1 victory. Hossa gets them back within 1. Fisher ties it up. Datsyuk scores to take the lead. They score with just 42 seconds left to tie it up. It goes into overtime. 5 minutes and 55 seconds in. The return from injury. Brian Rafalski scores the game and series winner, making the Columbus Blue Jackets Stanley Cup champions. Wow.
And Rafalski was original in this one, wasn't he? Yeah.
He was. We win the Stanley Cup, so that's 2 achievements tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, we drafted him in 2000. So I know after the first season.
Just congrats. Yep. Thank you so much. Wow.
And Yzerman can retire with another cup.
Oh.
What does your playoff scoring look like?
We will look at that one
second. I want to see the.
We're just taking this in for a moment here, Jeff.
Okay.
P-Wug also wants to remind us of the Jeff Petrie trade that just happened.
Yep, saw that. That's funny. You showed a Lettinen on your championship screen instead of Kipper.
This is championship number 1 for Columbus. And Brian Rafalski, man, it was good bringing him back in. Columbus has been crowned champions.
After nearly choking against Dallas.
Police were said to be allowing celebration to spill into the streets in Columbus, but were urging the relevers to remain reasonable and responsible.
And you won that in Ottawa? Yeah, it was on the road.
Yes. Our scoring. Boy, with all those defensive injuries, I was not sure. Andy McDonald, 18 points in 24 games. Antropov, 17 points in 21 games. Datsyuk, 14 in 24.
I'm surprised Kovalchuk's that far down, only 12 and 24. And almost all of that, a lot of that at least was in the first series.
Hanzus had 13 points in 24 games. Yeah. So I think it's, well, by the points total, you think it's going to be McDonald or Kipper. I'd imagine it's got to be Kipper.
Got to be Kipper. what's his Kipper's goals against average for this? Means how many shutouts?
Oh yeah, just give me a second here. Everybody's moving up. That's nice. All right. Goalie stats. Playoff. Kipper goes 16-8 with a 153 goals against and a 952 or 952
Goals saved above average and
yeah. 933.
7 shutouts.
Yeah, 7 shutouts, 933 save percentage.
Is 7 shutouts a playoff record? I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah, well, he carried us. There's no doubt about that. And we're gonna spend a lot less on that. Oh.
Yeah, well, it ties the record for shutouts. Berdur did that in 2003. Although that didn't happen in this game, so it is a record. The record in this game would have been, I think only 4. And Kippersaw's actually in the top 5, or tied for 3rd in real life too, with the Flames in 2003 or 2004.
I just decided to shop Dominique Moore. Josh Holden in the 7th round pick.
Oh, you don't want Alex Daig?
Thought about it. Ruslan Fedotenko in a 7th round pick. Uh, 29-year-old Yannick Tremblay.
You probably want a forward back though. You got some forwards leaving.
I mean, we got a lot of young guys coming up. Huh. Hasn't broken through, but a 26-year-old Andrew Ference.
A little depth.
And a 7th round pick. He ended up playing for quite a while, right? 2015, 2016, another 10 years. That'd be a bad pickup? I don't think that'd be a bad pickup.
I mean, you might as well get something more because his contract is
Done.
He'll be free agent at the end of this.
Well, I mean,
and this will be the first true free agency year.
He's not. He's just a restricted free agent, isn't he? Yeah, he is a restricted free agent, so we can qualify him.
Oh, he is restricted. So yeah, you might as well put a qualifying offer on him.
All right.
You maybe get a better return from him then by qualifying him now and seeing if you can maybe get a.
So I'll just set him to auto qualify.
Yeah.
And continue forward here.
You may want to do that with Giunta too.
I will look here in a second. We're gonna nominate or let Brad McCrimmon, Bathgate, Mike Vernon, and Carol Vandas. Auto qualify him. Chris Neal is only half a star. He just has never kind of taken off. So I think we'll let him go.
Yeah. No, he's still had a long career in front of him at this point, but he just hasn't gotten out of the minors.
Yeah.
You've never really given him a chance, but
he's half a star. It's hard to take him out of the minors when he's half a star.
Yeah, true.
And we got a few contracts we need to renew here. And we have a Hall of Fame runoff. Who do you think's the runoff?
I'm sure Kerman maybe.
No, Doug Wilson, Brian Bells, Dale Hunter, or Pat LaFontaine.
Probably LaFontaine or Wilson.
I went with LaFontaine. A guy who I occasionally use in Puck Doku. And another runoff.
He's not that useful on a couple of teams. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a guy you kind of forget.
Oh, laugh! Your guy got eliminated.
I know.
So, Wilson.
Yep. And
Probably
there's
one more
still
after
another
this.
one, yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys on it.
Doug Wilson and Brian Bellows. And still another one. Doug Wilson or not at all.
Yep.
All
So
right.
he can still miss it here if he doesn't get enough people voting. But
Yuri Lettinen is on the trade block. Award ceremony, which is what we're all here for. All right. Let's find out what we win. Yager wins the Hart Trophy. Unsurprising.
Despite the first round exit. Let's see if Kipper can.
Conn Smythe is going to Mika Kiprasov, as it should.
Yep, not surprised.
7 shutouts. He should get it. Best rookie is, unsurprisingly, Alexander Ovechkin had 65 points in 82 games. Best defenseman is Chris Pronger, so we lose that one. Not unsurprising. Selke goes to Chris Kelly. And Vezina Trophy goes to Martin Brodeur. Oh, I missed this. Missed this too. Jennings was won by Kipper.
Good, yeah.
GM of the Year goes to Neil Smith. Oh, man. Oh, Jeff.
I mean, he was doing pretty well. He had a mess in New York, and I think he somehow got them
31
in the playoffs
wins.
or close to it, yeah.
But Jack Adams goes to us. All right.
Consolation prize.
Take what you can get. All right, let's see here.
I mean, New York was playing with Manny Malhotra as their best center for most of the year. And
all right, the best defenseman, second team is us. It's Wisnowski and Rafalski get our second team All-Stars.
Nice. Theodore, Marcus Naslund, who's that? Kovalev, and Jason Pominville with the first All-Star left wing. What year did he have? Nashville.
Sorry, let me go back to that. Jason Pominville. He had 72 points in 81 games.
Yeah. Good year for him.
Yeah.
And Cronwall with the after getting traded for Yashin. How did Yashin do? Does that look like a completely one-sided trade? Well, Yashin had an okay year for Buffalo.
Give me a second here. There was. Who was. Okay, Datsuk got a nomination for a trophy, and I don't remember what it was right now.
The Lady Byng.
Oh, Lady Byng, right. Who won the Lady
And Shatan got that.
Right.
Miroslav Shatan.
Right. All right, continuing here. And we got to June 30th, and we scored Manager of the Year. We got a check mark, which I guess we technically didn't, but we got Coach of the Year. Reached the playoffs, winning season, above 600, finished first, reached the finals, won the championship, met the objectives, 55 season score, which means we get 11 points to go up. Oh, nice. That's one of our biggest boosts ever. All right. We will... Oh, Belfort trade may happen. Say our goodbyes here, Jeff, as we are 10 minutes over our usual time. So,
yeah, we are. Well, had a reason to do it this time.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well, where you see our stream archives going live on Sundays at about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager, On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. You can find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. And of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums. You can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of Park Baseball, Perfect Team Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, next week we'll be back with our Wisconsin game.
Undefeated Wisconsin Badgers.
And is there anything else you want to add?
Just if I think there's a few people on the test team, I may want to check in on the forum a little later tonight or possibly tomorrow. I think we're pretty much ready to go with the start of the beta for FHM 10, which also means for the rest of you that we'll probably be able to start telling you a little bit more about it soon. But everything's looking good there, and I just got to do the some of the setup work to get the beta going, but you guys will be starting on that very shortly.
All right, sounds good. So thank you very much, and we will see you all again next week.